What connects big car shows like this one in Paris with Mexico? Almost all the car makers here have a factory in Mexico. Car production has been contributing to the Mexican economy for over 50 years. Cars are mostly made for the North American market, but for other parts of the world too. Audi recently started producing the new version of the Q5 in San Jose, Chiapas. On a 200-hectare area of land, the German car maker has built its most state-of-the-art factory yet, with its own pressing plant, body shop, paint shop, and assembly plant. Rupert Stadler explains he was there a few years ago when the foundation was laid, in the middle of nowhere, he says, where there was nothing, and now there's a new factory. The factory was built in record time at an altitude of 2,400 meters in the middle of the Rocky Desert at a cost of over €1 billion. Hubert Vattel says 2 years were needed between laying the foundation stone and beginning pre-production. This was only possible because the whole factory had been planned and operations launched virtually. A first in car-making history, he believes. Then it was put into practice in the real world. The entire chain of operations was enhanced through the simulation of systems and processes. It took a third less time than usual to get the factory up and running. Audi placed particular emphasis on the environment. The paint shop is one of the greenest in the world, very energy efficient, with filters to reduce emissions from the organic solvents to almost zero. The factory has already created 4,200 new jobs in a region where unemployment is high. The company has received more than 240,000 applications. Many of them aren't qualified, but Audi is offering to train them from scratch or retrain them. Angeles Lopez says that Audi's going to have a very big impact in the region because it's opened a door. Many people here are not well educated or are over 40 and don't have the right qualifications. They've been given a chance to join the company. Before, a lot of them were unemployed or scared of losing their jobs because they weren't suitably qualified. Those who were qualified were given the chance to hone their skills. We were given a 6-week course in a training center. We can develop continuously. We can further our knowledge and skills in various seminars. Audi is also training up young locals at the start of their career. To keep up its standards, the car maker has exported the much-praised German dual training system for apprentices, the combination of theory and practice. There are currently 330 participants in Audi's traineeship program. Eduardo Palacios Oreda from Audi Mexico says the traineeship lasts 3 years. It entails 30% theory, 70% practice. Half of it takes place at the factory in our learning stations. At the end, the trainees get a recognized German Chamber of Commerce certificate and one that is recognized all over Mexico. So, he explains, a trainee here in Mexico has the same qualification as a trainee in Ingolstadt, Germany. But Audi cannot build over 150,000 cars per year alone. That's why it has opened a 26-hectare just-in-sequence Supplier Park next to its plant in San Jose, Chiapas. One of the suppliers that has already launched operations there is ThyssenKrupp Automotive. It supplies the front and rear axles for the new Q5. Audi has chosen to work with about 180 suppliers for its high-end SUV. 2/3 fall under the North American Free Trade Agreement, which means there are lower customs duties. Mexico has free trade agreements with over 50 countries. This fact, and that of low wages, makes Mexico a very attractive production center for Audi and other car makers and their suppliers. At a global level, Mexico ranked as 7th biggest producer of vehicles in 2015. It expects to be ranked among the top 3 by 2020.